These are the Gadz Wireless Earbuds with a portable charging case. And if you've come to this review because you're thinking, should I buy them? The short answer is yes, you should. But for a full detailed review on these and what they do, stick around and watch the rest of this video. So let's start off with the obvious. On the case, you can tell they look like a very specific thing, and that's the AirPods Pro. Now, funny little story time, I actually used to have the AirPods Pro myself until I had to sell them due to very unfortunate circumstances. So that also means I know full well how the AirPods Pro work, what they look like, and how they feel. And let me tell you, these are almost one-to-one. I mean, there are a few things about them that I would say are kind of annoying because they don't work exactly like what the AirPods Pro would. But if you look at the price points, the AirPods Pro are like £250. These only cost $22.99, so it's like 10 times price difference. But let me get these out of the box and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now with these, you definitely won't get the fancy Apple unboxing experience. You are literally just getting them and the little tiny little cable in a piece of plastic. If you're wondering, by the way, this cable is Lightning to USB as they take a Lightning connector. Now this is like the least satisfying plastic removal of my life. I apologise if the video starts to look a little bit funky here. I've had to adjust my brightness just so I can show you these properly. Here they are in the case. Here is the back of the case. They pretty much look one-to-one as what AirPods Pro would. And then when you actually open the case and you take them out, I mean, look at them. They are literally almost the exact same. And I say almost because there is one little difference that you can tell. Well, first of all, they don't come with interchangeable earplugs, so that is one big downside to them. But also the earplugs themselves, they're not as white as what you would get on the AirPod Pros. They're actually slightly off-white in comparison to the AirPod Pros, as you can tell when you're looking at them here. Because with the actual AirPod Pros, the colour of this is the exact same colour as the bud itself. But when you look at this case, I mean, this case is literally, if I'm being honest with you, I can't see any difference in this case compared to the actual AirPod Pro's case. It's even got that same snappiness to it. And of course, when it comes to actually trying these things, the sound quality, in my opinion, is pretty much the exact same as the actual AirPod Pros. I would say, after using obviously another one of these for quite some time, the sound quality has degraded a little bit. It's not the best, but sound quality wise, they sound just fine. Now obviously, because they're not the actual AirPod Pros, you won't be able to access the features like noise cancellation and transparency mode. It does say on this little leaflet that you get with them that you can access those features just below here, but when you're actually using them, those features literally don't work. So that is, of course, one of the downsides to them, is you aren't getting those modes that you would get with the original AirPods Pro. But I mean, for 10 times the price difference, that's not something you should expect these to do. Now, one little gripe I do have about them is because the actual stem itself, it looks the exact same as the AirPod Pro, but instead of actually having to press the stem, it's just sensitive to your touch. So let's say you've got your earpod in, right? It's going to fall out, you need to push it back in your ear. You will naturally push it back in like this, but if you're on a call, oftentimes that can result in you going off the call because they are touch sensitive. So that's one of the little downsides that I do think they have. But with that said, everything else, sound quality, what you're actually getting, the way they work with your phone, for the price, in my opinion, is amazing. It's pretty much exactly the same as AirPod Pros, just without the noise cancellation and obviously the little bit of annoyance on the stem actually just being touch sensitive rather than having to physically press it. And I think another great thing about these is because they are literally £22.99, they are incredibly cheap. Price point itself takes away that worry of if you were to ever lose them, they get damaged or something would happen to them. So yeah, that's my quick little review of the Gadz Wireless Earbuds. I think they're totally worth the money in my opinion. You're literally getting AirPods Pros just with a few little knacks. But like I said, that's what you expect for the price point that you pay. But with that said, I'm going to end the video here. And like I said, if you are thinking about buying them, just go for it. You won't regret it. But whatever you've got going on in your life today, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'm out. Peace.